Thank you for joining PPS Tech University for this tutorial of Clever. Clever is a portal that we use for all of our apps and logins. To get to Clever, open your internet browser and in the URL bar, type clever.com/in/Pembroke K-12. On the Clever login screen, the first time that you log in, you may need to search for your school. So type in the name of your school and select it from the list. Then click Login with Google. You'll need to enter your Google username and password. And then you'll be brought into your Clever portal. You'll see that you have 3 tabs at the top of your screen: My Teacher Pages, the District page, and Shared with Me. My Teacher Pages is where you'll begin to build out your account, and you can add teacher pages and access them here, and any favorites that you've selected. District page is where you'll find all the apps that the district has shared out with everyone. You and your students will see apps here that are specific to your school and grade. To mark one as a favorite, all you need to do is click the heart, and then it will appear as one of your favorites on your My Teacher page. Some of the apps that you'll see here on your screen are just for your use as a teacher or staff member. They're not all necessarily things that will be used with students. So things like absence management, where you can record your absences, School Dude to request maintenance or custodial help, and Vector Solutions for evaluations and PD. Those are administrative tools just for teachers and staff. And as you scroll down, you'll see the learning tools. These will be used with students. And again, these will be specific to your school and grade. So if you're an elementary school teacher, you'll only see elementary school apps. The Shared with Me tab is where you'll see any teacher pages that have been shared with you. So for example, if you're a co-teacher or a paraprofessional, you may see some pages here that have been shared with you by other teachers. So back to My Teacher Pages. So I had mentioned when you add the heart on the district page, it will appear under your favorites. So that's what you're seeing here. When you click here on the pages, you will start with one default teacher page, so you can click on that to get into it. Here you'll have some options. I've already set this up with an ELA category and added the Lexia Power Up app. To add things here, you click this Add and Share button. And you can add things like a category, a PDF, a link, or an app. Please be very careful when you're choosing which apps and links to share with your students here. On our district website, there is a page that will show you which apps have been approved by the district for use with our students. We have to make sure we're carefully following student data privacy laws, and we don't want to link any apps or links to websites here that are not approved by the district for use with our students. You'll see a link in the description below this video to the district approved apps. To add one that has been district approved, you can click on App, search for it by name, click on the title, and then click Add. Once you've added a new app, it will appear in this newly added section. From here, if you already have a category set up, you can select the 3 vertical dots, click Edit, and then choose the category that you want to put it in. To add new categories, again, you can click Add and Share, then Category. The new untitled category will appear at the top. You can give it a name, and then you can decide where you'd like to have it in order by clicking these arrows. Once you've added some apps and other resources, you may want to also customize the icon, the title, and the description that appear at the top. You can edit those by clicking into them and changing the title or the description. You can also personalize the icon that appears. Click on the icon and choose one of the available ones here, or you can upload your own. You can also choose which color the header will be. When your page is done and you're ready to share it, you can click on the Sharing Permissions button at the top left. You can choose to share it with all of your students, just one or more classes. While you're working on it, you can choose to share it with just yourself. And here also is where you would select other teachers or staff members to share this. So when you're done, you click Update. You may also like to add additional teacher pages. To do that, we go back to the My Teacher Pages tab, and at the bottom, you'll click the green Add button and choose Page. This will create a whole new teacher page for you to add and share. When you're ready to have your students log in, there are a couple of options. They can log in the same way that you did, using their Google username and password, or there is an option to have them log in with badges. So I'm going to go back to the teacher page that I had already created. On the left-hand side, you'll see Login Tools, and you'll see the option to download student badges. This will create a PDF file that you can print and then cut and share with your students. These QR codes can be scanned by iPads or Chromebook webcams, and when scanned, they will just immediately log the student into Clever. Now let's take a look at what things will look like from the student's point of view. Once the students have logged into Clever, they'll see their portal with links to their teachers' pages and the other class links and learning tools that have been shared by the district. Students also have the ability to mark items as favorites if they would like, and those items will appear at the top of their screen under Favorites. Please notice that many students may have multiple teacher pages, which is why it's a great idea to customize your icon and choose something that may be a little different than other teachers. So I'll click on the teacher page that I just created, and you'll see that the student has access to all of the apps and other resources that I shared in the teacher page. Most apps in Clever will just need the student to click on the icon, and they'll be logged right in, and they can begin their work. Some of the links and other resources you may have shared may require that the student enter their username and password the first time that they log in, but Clever will save that, and then for subsequent logins, all they'll need to do is click. Other things like the links we added will behave just like favorites and will just open. That's all for this Clever tutorial. Please see PPS Tech University's video training series for more tutorials.